beautiful brand, Stemulation, that Spa Care Group has had the pleasure to bring on board as part of our brand portfolio. And of course, very excited that we have the opportunity to be working with Linda Nelson, who is the Executive Vice President for Stemulation, and of course, she's the technical arm of the brand in terms of, you know, working with the laboratory, with Lori Nickel, who is the founder, CEO of Stemulation. And also, obviously, Linda's working in the field just to get the brand awareness for Stemulation out to our industry. I think you're going to find this is a really, really unique brand when it comes to comparing this brand to other brands that claim to be specialties in stem cell technology. And I think from this presentation, you're going to be very enthusiastic about how this brand can not only increase profits in your spas and day spas, but also the technicity of the brand provides immediate and long-term results for your client's skin. And in comparison to other brands that are in this category, I think you're going to see that it really is the creme de la creme of stem cell technology. And of course, Linda will explain to you that this brand is obviously not only just the perfect brand to use at home for a variety of skin types and skincare conditions, but it was developed first and foremost for the spa, for the esthetician, to actually be able to provide services to our clients, not only in the medical aesthetic realm, but also just in everyday aesthetics. So it's very exciting. So I'm very pleased to introduce Linda Nelson, just a dear friend and colleague. And for those of you that don't know her, she has, what, Linda, 20-plus years, 25 years studying medical aesthetics, working in the industry, working with doctors. She really is, in my opinion, the guru of stem cell technology. So we're really pleased that she is the, I would say, spokesperson along with Lori Nickel for this brand. So go for it, Linda. And at the end of the call, by the way, those of you that would like to get in touch with Linda, I'm sure she has her information at the end, and I think all of you obviously have our Spa Care Group information and my phone number, and we can, if you haven't received samples as of yet, we're happy to send you information and samples. Or if you're at the point where you have had those samples, you're getting the information, we're happy to help you get set up as a new account. So awesome. Thank you, Linda.
Thank you, Melanie. And good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, depending on what part of the country you're in. Melanie, could you do me a favor, please, since I do not want to click off of my current screen, and write down the names that you see on the side panel as to who's attending for me, please?
Yeah, unfortunately, it just says call-in user and numbers.
Okay, well, we can do roll call then. I know that there are some names. We want to call out the names that you see, and then we'll ask who else is there that might want to chime in with us.
Yeah, maybe the callers can just introduce themselves, because, like I said, I don't see names.
Okay. So go ahead, try one at a time, and if we overlap, we'll do a repeat. Who's on the line with us today? I know Valerie Maylaw.
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, and Nancy Young?
I'm here.
Yay, and who else is here? Have other voices? We should have other voices from the Okay, well, enjoy your listening, and if you do need to get a hold of us, my cell phone is 619-438-3554, and I'll repeat it again at the end of the presentation. I am so excited to be here and introduce this line to you. As most of you know, and as Melanie said, I have a background in human stem cell technology and human stem cell skincare. I most recently worked with the International Stem Cell Corporation, actually in the lab and with the bioscientists. So I was blessed to have a lot of additional knowledge and coaching in this area. I also have a background in the spa industry and especially the skincare industry of 20 years plus. So combining all that information has given me a great platform to speak to this line on. And before I get started, I want to let you know that really one of the most unique features of this particular stem cell product line is that it is, number one, it uses human-derived stem cell proteins. They come from a very ethical source. And then we have combined all the things in skincare that we've been aware of and have developed over the last 20 years in this line with the cutting-edge stem cell technology. That would be the use of alpha-hydroxy acids, specifically lactic acid, the use of antioxidants and a stabilized vitamin C formula, and also we are an aloe vera-based rather than a water-based skincare line, so we get a better delivery and obviously helps with maintaining the hydration levels in the skin. So that said, I'm going to first give you an overview of the company, of the founder of the company, and then we'll get into the science, and then lastly, we'll go over each of the products. So Stemulation Skincare, excuse me a minute, I'm having another little technical glitch. What is going on here? Okay. Stemulation skincare is what we call where science meets nature. In other words, we're using the stem cell science, which, by the way, we are the first of the stem cell skincare products to be specifically focused on the spa arena. And that is because there is no reason for concern about downtime or contraindications. So it's a very nicely, highly technical line that causes no irritation or redness on the skin and is great for all skin types. So the science piece is the stem cell proteins and growth factors that we use, and the nature would be the botanically based alpha-hydroxy acids and also the antioxidants that are used in the line. So it's considered, it's highly effective, it's very consumer friendly, and it's nurturing, self-supportive, active ingredients at the highest levels allowed for cosmetic use. Lori Nicole is the founder of the company. Lori's actually, her story is very, very telling. She was actually born with a deficiency of vitamin A and vitamin D. Her body just does not produce enough, and that is a cause of premature aging and other types of dermatology issues. When she was very young, her mother had her in the dermatology office because her skin was so fragile, her fingertips would crack and bleed, and even when she wore little ankle socks would actually, cut her ankles. And so she spent a lot of time in the dermatology office, and that's, of course, when they discovered this was the issue. In the day, we were always treated with UV light. Everybody believed that the ultraviolet light actually cured everything. And so they took this small child, and because we did not have the technology as far as tanning beds or providing UV in any other way, they would line a little closet with aluminum foil and place her under the UV light. Told her not to move so she wouldn't burn herself. So for a small child, this was a very traumatic situation. Later on, and as she grew up as a teenager, of course, the signs of premature aging started right away, especially in the eye area and in her hands. And she suffered the humility when a young man one day called her granny hands in front of the whole school. So needless to say, she was driven to figure something out. Prior to that, figuring out what she was going to do, she went to school and became a finance person. She got a degree in finance and became a mortgage banker and was very, very successful at that. And in 2007, 2008, when she realized that the mortgage banking business was not very secure anymore, she decided that she would take all the earnings that she had and find her passion. And she had the great fortune of working for a stem cell research lab near and affiliated with the UC Irvine campus here in Southern California. And it was there they were actually doing stem cell science to rebuild tracheas and heart valves and other types of autologous type of use of stem cells. And of course it branched into what can we do with stem cells to help to better